Hello there guys, welcome to the channel Talking with Jay Spring. I'm your host Jay, giving you a video on the channel today. Hello there guys, welcome to today's review, and this is for the movie What We Do in the Shadows. This was a request from someone on Twitter. Thank you very much for the request. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, and if you guys have any requests, don't forget to leave yours down below in that comment section or hit me up on Twitter at JSpringett94, and don't forget to leave your ratings and thoughts on this movie down below as well. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. What We Do in the Shadows. This is a rated R comedy horror movie around 1 hour and 27 minutes long, and it was released in February 2014. Vlago, Deacon and Vladislav are vampires. They're finding it hard to struggle to adjust to the modern life, and these things that they're struggling with are things like paying rent, doing chores, getting into actual nightclubs, as well as flatmate conflicts. Let's jump straight into the good points. Now, the good points about this movie is this is a parody movie, and yet it's obviously parody movies are funny and everything, but this is such a unique parody movie. The fact that they've took a vampire movie and done something good with this, they've done a great job of making this fun and entertaining and unique at the same time. This movie really shows that they really understood the meaning of being a vampire, what a vampire is, and really put the thought and effort into it. Even though this could be just complete parody and just gone way overboard with the comedy, they really tried to stick to the characters as vampires. Even with the humour added to this movie, it still makes sense, the humour, because they really try to make each character's humour very different and understandable, and it makes this a lot more funny because it was only that character that could sort of make that joke, which is really good. I love the fact that the jokes aren't forced on us. It isn't the actual characters doing things to make us laugh like you'd see on a TV show. This is actually things happening to the characters unexpectedly, and it just makes it a whole lot more fun. Using horror moments that really makes you jump in a comedy way, that is absolute genius. The direction in this movie, when it comes to Waititi and Clement in this movie, they really put a lot of heart and soul into this movie, and you can definitely tell they had a lot of passion in this movie and had a lot of fun making it. I absolutely love the fact that this is a vampire film, and it actually worked out. If you look at a lot of vampire movies nowadays, they just absolutely fail. They get put down and just buried, and you never hear of them. Especially when it looks to one of the big blockbusters like Twilight, it is very gunned down a lot, and this is one of the ones that really spoken highly of. I think the documentary style really made this movie work well. It broke the movie down, it felt more balanced and flowed really well. The fact that we can connect with these characters, even though they are vampires and killers, it just shows how well they dealt with the character arcs. Now we have the youngest vampire named Deacon, who doesn't play well by the rules, especially when it comes to making dramatic moments where he's having flatmate fights, or when he can't be bothered to do the washing up, simply as this character is a hell of fun. Vladislav is such an interesting character. He absolutely oozes everything what it means to be a vampire. Just looking at him, he's got sex appeal, he's got everything, wants to drink blood, but in a more freaky way. He likes to torture people, and he really adds some really funny moments and secretive moments in this movie as well, because you find out a lot in this movie about this character. Vlago is the lead character in this, obviously the lead vampire as well at that, and he's got quite an interesting character as well, because he just wants to live a normal life like a normal person, even though he is a vampire, and the fact that he's in love, and there's a secret behind that as well, which is very good. But really, he likes to keep the group together, and he just sort of like that leadership role. It just makes the movie a lot better when there's three of them and they're all different. We also have that creepy Nosferatu guy in the basement. He was mostly used for the horror type moments, the jump scares, and I absolutely think they've done an awesome job with that. Nick is an interesting character in this movie whose character arc grows massively throughout. He starts off human, he ends up a vampire, and he actually brings some really good comedy moments throughout as well. The man it is absolutely all about is Stu. Now, Stu is an awesome character. He's just a super cool guy who shouldn't be where he is, but he's just so crucial to the plot, and he's just so cool to watch and get along with, just to see how different he is to all the others. It just makes the movie so much better. Another thing I wanted to point out is the werewolves and the zombies in this movie added a freshness to the movie and the story, and I loved how humanized all of these characters on the screen. They really made these humanized and really connectable and just really relatable, even though they're monsters in a way. I just love how they done that. So let's just get straight onto the critics' ratings. We have Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 96%, IMDb with a 7.7 out of 10, and Metacritic with a 76. My rating for this movie is a 7.5 out of 10. That makes this totally awesome. I think the most thing I really enjoy about this movie is it came out a long time ago. I never see it. And it was just so unexpected. Now, this was a request, as I've mentioned, but I love the fact it's so unique. They took an idea, they displayed it, and lots of people actually loved it, especially knowing that it's to do with vampires, as already mentioned, and it was successful. I think this is a very rare situation, and we really have to appreciate what they've done with this. They've had a whole lot of fun, given us what we want, and I think they've done a great job. This movie deserves a lot of credit at that, with its storytelling and humour, well balanced throughout as well. I think they've done a great job. You must watch it if you haven't already. You'll be crazy if you haven't. Like me, pretty much. It took me 5 years to pretty much watch this, but yeah, I've watched it now. I enjoyed it. You definitely need to watch it. So guys, a 7.5 rating from me for What We Do in the Shadows. Don't forget to leave your ratings and thoughts down below in that comment section. If you enjoyed the video, simply smash that thumbs up, lets me know you enjoy the content I'm giving you. Don't forget, subscribe and hit that bell if you're new here. You ain't going to want to miss the stuff coming up on the channel for you guys, as well as the stuff already on the channel. Just like yesterday, guys, I reviewed Good Omens, the new miniseries on Amazon Prime, and the day before that I reviewed the miniseries Chernobyl. They're very good reviews. You should check out on the channel. We've got a bunch more stuff coming up on the channel, especially the journey to Spider-Man Far From Home, which is going to be great, where we're reviewing all the Spider-Man movies leading up to Far From Home, then ranking them all from the worst to the best. So stay tuned for that and a bunch of other stuff. If you guys have any requests, don't forget on Twitter at jspringet94 or comment down below. I'll get to them as soon as possible and hopefully enjoy your requests and give you what you want on this channel. So without further ado, guys, I've been me, you've been you, and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Springett.